She looks like an ice queen. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We have got the top 10 ugliest wedding dresses ever video by alux.com. So let's see how bad these really are.
The top 10 ugliest wedding dresses ever. Number 10, Mariah Carey. Kicking off our list in the number 10 slot is Mariah Carey, one of the greatest singers of all time.
Is this her first or second marriage? I think this is when she married her producer, music producer. Okay. I wouldn't say that that's the ugliest dress I've ever seen. I mean, you know, it's foofy.
Who just so happened to also have one of the ugliest wedding dresses. When she tied the knot with Columbia Records boss Tommy Mottola way back in 1993, the stunning songstress almost drowned in this giant marshmallow design made from satin with huge 80s sleeves and an even bigger skirt.
Yes, but didn't she get married like, you know, late 90s or something? And satin is a very classic bridal. I mean, I can't even really see the dress all that much. It doesn't look that hideous to me.
We can't even guess how many petticoats she's rocking underneath the top layer. To complete the questionable ensemble, Mariah carried a grand bouquet of flowers that was almost as big as the dress itself. The dress screamed the 1980s in 1993. Maybe poor Mariah needed to move on with the times. Number 9, Celine Dion.
Whoa! Okay, yes, she's wearing a fur. That's nothing crazy. But the headpiece, she looks like an ice queen. And the bouquet of flowers, what's going on? It's wrapped in organza. I've never seen that before. Are they preserving it, or is that how it's supposed to be?
Next up is another powerhouse singer, the Canadian superstar Celine Dion. Dion's marriage to her recently passed manager Renee Angil was undoubtedly one of the strongest in the music industry, but the dress, the My Heart Will...
Okay, wow. You know what? I don't think that's ugly. Yes, it's over the top and it's very grand, but I mean, it's Celine Dion. Like, I actually like that neckline. I think it's really flattering on her. I know she doesn't have the biggest boobs in the world, and that's quite flattering. It's also had this beautiful, like, square sides with the lace. The headpiece is a bit much to me. To me, the headpiece tips it over the edge.
Will Go On songstress chose to begin the union in was definitely not so strong. Clearly taking inspiration from Marie Antoinette, Celine's dress featured a full ballerina skirt and 20-foot train, complete with a 7-pound...
Wow, okay, that is full. With that fur coat on, it looks ridiculous, I have to admit. Okay, without the fur coat on, is it still ridiculous? There are so many elements here that tip it over the edge. For me, 1, the fur coat. 2, the headpiece. That is just really weird and high, and I don't even know what it is. It looks like she's a villain. And 3, I've already said 3. 3, the organza over the flowers. I mean, and we're not even talking about the dress, you know, we're talking about all these other extras. Now that skirt is very full and not very attractive. It's too full for her, for anyone. And that is really what I call a ball gown. Some people call a ball gown smaller than that, and yes, they're correct too. But this actually billows out from the hips, the waist, and to me, that's really unattractive.
Headpiece that actually had to be sewn into her hair to ensure that it stayed in place. The couple wed in 1994, but this dress is like something straight out of the Renaissance.
It is actually. It's like it's out of the Renaissance.
We don't know how much the dress cost, but it's estimated that the 90 yards of lace alone cost upwards of $25,000. Number 8, Katie Price.
I'm sorry, is that the wedding dress? Or is this a shot from their honeymoon? That must be the wedding dress. That is the shortest wedding dress I have ever seen. Oh, Katie Price. Dear oh dear.
British glamour model and TV personality Katie Price, formerly known as Jordan, has had a long and checkered history with living out her romantic life in the public eye. After finding love with 90s pop star Peter Andre on a British reality TV show set in the Australian jungle called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Andre and Price tied the knot in 2005.
Wow, okay. Do you know what's strange? I don't think that dress is really over the top, because I've done dresses like this for brides. Full tulle skirt, beaded bodice, sweetheart, strap or no strap. I've done this. I've done this before. I guess it can be a little bit over the top because maybe the crystals are really over the top. The headpiece is really big. She's got big hair, you know, so nothing's going to look simple and plain on her, really.
The marriage only lasted 4 years.
Oh, okay, wait. Let me take all that back because I've just saw that there's like a 5-meter train. And it looks pink. Is the dress pink?
But our memories of the dress will last forever. Tacky is very much the word of the day here, with Price donning a Barbie pink princess ball gown.
Okay. If it's pink, it's got to be done right, or else you do look a bit Barbie-like. The fabric also looks shiny and cheap looking, even though it probably wasn't. That's the thing with shiny fabrics, guys. It can look really tacky, so you've got to be so careful.
Equipped with a poofy skirt and a pink Swarovski crystal tiara. In total, the Andre Price nuptials cost a whopping £1 million. Number 7. Lady Mary Charteris. More important than your average it girl and model with aspirations of being a DJ and singer, Lady Mary is also the daughter of British aristocrats Lord Needpath and Catherine Guinness. She gained further notoriety when she married Robbie Furs.
This is looking like it's going to be a very rough wedding. So weird. You know, can't judge a book by its cover. I mean, she's a lady and... interesting.
Lead singer of the band The Big Pink at her gorgeous family estate in Stanway, Gloucestershire in 2012. It was the dress, rather than the love match, however, that got people...
I remember this dress. This dress featured in another reaction video that I did. How I thought that it was too thin along the bust. Like, I've got no problem with the exposed sheer panels. I do have a problem with that skirt because I think that skirt is ugly for that style. If she kept it simple, plain, and just the sheath style would have been good. It's very... These panels look too thin along the bust. You can see she's high beaming.
Talking. Designed by Pam Hogg, the mind behind many of Lady Gaga's most famous outfits, Lady Mary rocked a traditional white gown with the more untraditional elements of a cutout bodice and body and tulle skirt combination. When you consider the Lady Gaga connection, it all starts to make sense.
It does, and she kind of has like a rock star feel about her, so it makes sense why she chose a gown like that or wanted to be in a gown like that. You can't be mad about it. People are just following their personality.
Number 6. Coco Austin. Actress...
Okay. This one is ugly. Poofy. It's really hippie. It doesn't cover the boobs very well. She's bellowing out. It doesn't fit her properly. I can sort of see under the bust there. It's looking strange. It's digging into her little tummy that she's got. That is not a good style for her shape.
And glamour model Coco has been married to legendary rapper and actor Ice-T since January 2002, and their big day has become etched in the memories of many thanks to the daring and opinion-splitting dress that she chose to wear. A picture in white.
Wow, she's gorgeous. Why does she look so overweight in the other one, but in actual fact she's not there? Is that weird? She looks normal there, but she looked really overweight in the other one. I think it's because the volume of the skirt looked really big, but she's not big.
That was just about the only traditional element that the dress contained, as the plunging neckline that Coco opted for resulted in the final look being more like a hip-hop video than a fairy tale wedding. In one final attempt to remove any sense of subtlety, the dress was both patterned and contained a number of glittering gemstones on the bodice and neckline.
So... I have made gowns with big gemstones like that before, and I have to say that they always look tacky. They always, always, always look tacky. A way to not make them look tacky is to do smaller gems. And when you do smaller gems, it looks more delicate, more petite, and more expensive.
Line to further enhance Coco's attributes. Number 5, Tina Turner.
Ooh,
Kicking off the top 5
is this her dress?
is the wedding dress that Tina Turner wore to celebrate her nuptials with husband Erwin Bach in 2013. At 73 years old,
Wowzers, she's 73. Wow, I have to hand it to her at 73. Amazing. I've got no problem with black wedding dresses. I actually think they're really beautiful if done well. But the green in the skirt? No, 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 no. Why would you want green bits of fabric scrumpled up underneath your skirt like that? Why would you want that?
Turner was owning it as a December bride, and after her torrid...
Okay, let's stop and just reflect how beautiful the dress on the right is. I don't remember the actress's name, that lady's name, but I have seen her before. But that dress on the right with the ruching and the one shoulder with the off the shoulder, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. She should have been wearing that. She just said, hey, girlfriend, can I borrow your dress? And, you know, you can wear something else. That's what I would have said. No, I wouldn't. I would have just made my own dress.
marriage to Ike Turner in the 60s and 70s, she definitely deserved some married bliss with German music executive Bach, but we can't get on board with the outfit she chose to mark the occasion. Though it definitely suited her in a strange way, we can't help but think that the black lace and green bunch skirt ensemble looked more fitting for a Halloween party than a wedding. The addition of transparent black leggings only helps to add to the costume feel of the outfit.
I just don't like that green underneath. I think it's an eyesore.
Sorry, Tina. Number 4, Britney Spears.
Britney, what have you got for us? Now, I don't watch a lot of news and I don't really watch a lot of celebrity things, so I don't actually know, apart from really, really, really famous people, what people are really wearing for their wedding, you know. So if you asked me what Britney Spears wore for her wedding, I wouldn't have a clue. Was it double denim? I don't know.
Britney Spears has given the press a lot of column inches over the years, thanks to different marriage stories, and even her mere hours-long union to Jason Allen Alexander had been annulled in 2004. She quickly followed that with a questionable dress choice on the big day of her wedding to Kevin Federline, in an ensemble that looked more fitting for one of her racy segments in her shows.
Is this her dress? Is there a big split? I think there's a big split.
Britney changed from a more traditional white dress in the ceremony to something entirely different for her reception, donning a mini lace dress that, in all honesty, looked like it was about 2 sizes too small and 6 inches too short.
Okay, I don't have a problem with this. I mean, she changed. She had a traditional dress, and then she changed into, you know, an easy to walk around and dance in number. So what if it's a bit short? It's her style, you know. She didn't walk down the aisle like that. I actually really love the detail on the top here and the sides, and looks like there's a beading strap or something like that. Beautiful. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I'd like to see a full front of it, like a straight on front.
Hey, maybe the song was right and she's not so innocent after all. Number 3, Emma Thompson.
Oh no.
Nowadays, when you think of Emma Thompson, you think...
I love Emma Thompson. She's elegant. What would she be wearing? Actually, she does have some crazy dress choices sometimes. She's like the kooky, crafty lady that makes her own things, you know?
British acting royalty and utter class. But by the looks of these photos, this wasn't always the...
Oh dear. What did I just say? This confirms everything. Is that an Easter basket on her head? And are there eggs in there? What is this?
case. When Emma tied the knot with fellow British actor Kenneth Branagh in 1989, many expressed the opinion that the choice of dress did not match the status of the union. In what can only be described as something inspired by Maria von Trapp's curtain sewing skills in The Sound of Music, Emma looked more like an interesting ragdoll than a blushing bride in this multicolored, multi-patterned, and multi-tailored concoction. It's definitely interesting, but we're not sure that it has any place in a wedding.
The style is a little bit foofy and weird, but maybe it just matches her, you know? It's unusual. But out of all the dresses in the world, would that be even a contender? Probably not. Weird, right?
Number 2, Pamela Anderson.
Pammy! Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm seeing a slight nip slip there. Just quietly. She's even got tan lines. Is this her dress? I don't know if this is her dress. I don't think it is.
Anderson. Always one to do things different and more flamboyantly than the rest, Pamela Anderson certainly rocked the boat when she tied the knot with musician Kid Rock in 2006. Deciding against any kind of traditional wedding.
I remember this. I think she wore a bikini, like what she's wearing there. I personally think she was under the influence of drugs or alcohol, or both. Yeah.
Wedding clothing. Anderson said "I do" aboard a Saint-Tropez yacht wearing only a white bikini and a captain's hat. Clearly not wanting to make his new...
Wouldn't you be disappointed if someone pulled up a photo of you and you had a face like that? I'm talking about Pammy's weird expression. Like, I would say delete that photo, please. Wow.
Bride feel underdressed. Kid Rock opted for simple jeans and a fedora ensemble. Could this be the only celebrity wedding in history in which the bride has worn a bikini? We think so. The ill-fated marriage only lasted a year. We think Pam probably got more out of that bikini.
You know, I will say this. I don't think you need to spend lots and lots of money on a wedding dress, and I don't think that you have to go all out and do this elaborate thing or create something new and different or whatever the case may be. I'm perfectly fine if people want to walk down the aisle or get married in a swimsuit. I mean, she's been married before, so the glitz and glamour of a wedding is probably not of interest to her anymore. And that's what I find when people are getting married a third or a fourth time, or, you know, second or third or fourth. Sometimes they do. They do care and they do want it to be a big event, but other times it's just about saying the vows, signing the papers and being married. And this sounded like, even though they divorced, this sounded like it was, you know, let's just get married. It was a bit of a spontaneous thing. She didn't care much for a big wedding, etc. Perfectly fine if she wanted to wear a bikini. You know, if anyone could wear a bikini to a wedding, it would be Pamela Anderson, wouldn't you think? No, it's not very classy, but... you know, is she classy? Not really. So, I mean, I don't think it's ugly. It's just not as appropriate as probably what someone else would choose. But it's not ugly. Let me rephrase that. Her face in this photo is ugly, but the bikini's not ugly.
Number 1, Mama June.
Mama June. I have seen Mama June before, and I have seen this dress before in another video. It is reared its ugly head. I've actually seen another bride. I don't even know who it is. I've seen a picture of somebody else in this exact same dress. So this is a wedding dress choice for some people, which I find absolutely shocking. This is definitely ugly. This is the craziest patterned dress. It's very... like, I'm a lover of patterns. I love a good pattern or a good print. And especially for wedding dresses, I think it's really different. But this pattern, I think, is very ugly. It's like a forest that has no greenery. It's all brown and twigs and leaves and dried leaves and branches. It's very strange why she would choose this. I also think the style is very unflattering, as well as the pattern.
This is it. The ugliest celebrity wedding dress ever has without a doubt got to be Mama June's incredible outfit for her wedding to Sugar Bear in 2013. The matriarch of the TLC reality show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo finally tied the knot with her boyfriend Sugar Bear in Georgia, and her outlandish camouflage dress with orange sash and detailing. Not to be outdone, Honey Boo Boo herself donned a vibrant orange and pink ruffled dress.
Oh my god. It's so hard to look at. It is so unattractive. You know what's strange? I might have said this in another video when I saw this dress. I think if the style was a little bit different, you could wear this on a red carpet. You could wear it to the MTV Awards. You can, you know, wear it to certain events, grungier events. But for a wedding, this print is not right. The colour's also very dark and gloomy. And to be frank, I think you're better off wearing a black dress. That'll look better than wearing this. The orange is also an eyesore. I don't know what she was thinking. And did she have advice? Like, were there people saying, Mama June, I don't know if I don't think you look the best in this dress. I think the other one you tried on was so much nicer.
But the prize for worst outfit of the day definitely went to her mother. We can't think of anyone else who would ever dare to wear such an outfit on their big day. We might think it was a disaster, but we can't help admire Mama June for her courage and conviction. So, there you have it. 10 of the ugliest celebrity wedding dresses ever.
Well, that is it for the top 10 ugliest wedding dresses. I think they were ugliest celebrity wedding dresses. Number 1, definitely the ugliest. Some of them weren't that bad, and some of them just needed a few tweaks. But you have to say that a lot of them really suited the personalities of the people that were wearing them. So, I mean, that's something to keep in mind, because someone has a different personality to you and they want to have different style of dress to you, or a different color, or a different print. It doesn't mean that, I mean, it may be ugly in general society, but it's about matching their personality. And sometimes you need to do that more than finding something off the rack that everyone's going to love. At the end of the day, it's your wedding, and you've got to make sure that you absolutely love the dress. And I can probably say that every single bride there absolutely loved their dress. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. So I hope you're keeping safe. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will check you in my next video. Bye for now.